In this video, we're going to have a look at how we work with the banner section of your homepage. So the banner we currently have here is just a single banner image with some text over it, and we also have a link to another page. So we're going to look at how we add all this for a new banner. We can have multiple banners on our site that we can add using the content management system. So let's dive in and have a little look at how this works. So we'll come to our content management system, and here we're looking for the banner button. We'll click that. And at the moment, we have the existing banner there. Across the right-hand side, we have the ghost button, which means we can hide this banner. We have the edit button and the delete button. So let's add a new banner, and then we'll have a look at how each of these work. So we'll click the add button up at the top here. And the name that we have here is just for our own reference. So we'll just call this new banner, and we'll give this a title. And this is the title that will appear at the top of the banner. So what we're seeing up at the top here, where it says say something here, this is the text that we're adding now. And we have some text copied into our clipboard just that we can paste in here so we can see how this looks. And we just have some placeholder text. So I'll create a couple of paragraphs here just so we can see how that works. And the banner type here is going to be an image. We're going to press browse, and we'll look for a cover image that we can use here. Now I've downloaded a couple of images here, and what we'll look at the end of this video is how to scale our images for the banner. So at the moment you can see here I have this altitude beautiful clouds cover page image, and I've scaled that down from an image I've downloaded, and it's well worth having a look at the file size of your images before you begin to upload them. So you can see the original image that I'm highlighting now is 6 megabytes, and that's really quite a large file size to upload. And it will take a while to upload, but also when people are viewing that homepage, it will mean that page takes a long time to download. So we need to check our image sizes and then rescale them. But we'll have a look at that right at the end of this video so we can focus on creating the new banner here. So we'll select this image and we'll open that up. And you can see the version that I scaled down from its original uploads really quickly. And we'll press publish here now. So once we press publish, we can come back to our demo site and press refresh, and you can see now our new banner pops up. Now because we now have two banners, we have a left and right button that we can click on, and the banner is cropped based on the design of your site. So when you're uploading your image, you don't need to worry about the proportions of the image. From the get-go, you can just upload your image, and as long as it's a decent size of around 2000 pixels wide, then you'll get a good quality image showing up in the banner. We can also design content into our banner as well. So we're uploading an image here without any text on it, and then we're placing the text in the content management system. In some instances, you may want to design that image yourself in Photoshop or another application, and then just save that as a JPEG if it's primarily a photographic image, or as a PNG if it's more of a graphic image. So we'll now look at how we create the link at the bottom here. And the first thing we need to do is actually have a page that we're going to link to. So we'll just scroll down our home page here and just pick out one of our featured services. And we're going to come up to the top here to the address bar or the URL of our web page. Click in there and go to edit and copy, or we can use Control and C or Command and C to copy that. And then we'll come back to our content management system. And now we can press the edit button, scroll down, and where it says link to default, you can see here we have an option to link to different sections of our website or different modules of the website. So you can see we have blogs, blog categories, and certain events that we can link to as well. But we're going to link to a URL for this example. So we're going to go to edit and paste to paste in the text that we copied. We can open this in a new window if we want to, but we're staying within our site, so we'll leave that as the default. And then if we leave this button text blank, then learn more will be the default, or we can enter our own button text at the bottom there. And now we'll press publish, and we'll jump back to our home page, and you'll see we now have our image, the text, and the learn more button, which will link us to that page. So the other thing you can see here is the order of the banners is the same as they are listed in the content management system. So the first banner here is my new product page, and then the second banner is the original banner that we had on the site. So if we come back to our content management system, you can see that if we grab across on the right hand side the blue button with the arrows on it and click and drag that down, and once we drag that down we press publish, then we can jump back into our website and refresh the home page, and instead of the new banner that we've just added showing up, the original banner will be back at the top there. So we can now, if we go to services for instance, and then come back to the home page, this banner will now show up as the first banner that we see on that home page. So now before we finish here, let's have a quick look at how we modify the scale of an image that we're uploading as a banner. And we're going to look at this in Photoshop. So really what we're focusing on is the scale and resolution of an image. Now we'll just jump into Photoshop here, and I'm jumping through my applications by holding down the Command key and tapping Tab. On the PC it's Alt and the Tab key, and you can move between applications in that way. And we're going to go to File and Open here. And if we come to the original image that we were using, we'll open that up, the 6 MB image of the mountains. What we can see here is that if we go to Image and Image Size, then the image is 5,472 pixels wide, which is why it's creating that big 6 MB size image. So what we want to do first of all is make sure that when we're modifying our images here, we're not modifying the original. So it's always a good idea to make a copy of your image as you're modifying them and then saving them. And then once you have a copy of your image, you can come into the image size in Photoshop or another image editing application that you're using, and we'll type in a width of 2000 pixels, which will give you a good size of image for most banners on a web page. And you can see now if we press OK, the image looks a lot smaller, but we're just viewing it at 25% in Photoshop. So if we go to View and 100%, then you can see the image is still a great quality. And now we'll go to File, Save As, and I'm going to save my image as a JPEG. I'll save this as Altitude Beautiful Clouds, and I'll just append it with medium resolution and press Save. And now you can see when I go to File, Save As, I'm saving it as a different file name. I can drop the quality here down to around 8, and that's still a high quality. It's still going to look great on the website, and then press OK. And now if I jump to my Finder here, on my desktop you can see the medium resolution image that I've saved is now 506 kilobytes. So it's actually a little smaller than the original one that I'd compressed down, which is a good size for you to upload to the web rather than the 6 MB image. So it's about 1/12 the size. So that little bit of saving is going to mean that you can get your images uploaded much more quickly. And you don't need to use Photoshop. If you search Google for how to rescale images on Windows or the Mac, then you'll find lots of information there that will explain how to resize those images. So the key thing there is really that 2000 pixel width as a guideline for the width of the images you want to upload, rather than the 5,000 or 6,000 pixel wide image that you get from a lot of digital cameras or even smartphones nowadays. So we'll just mention one more thing about the banners on the website, and that is that we can hide those banners. So if we're developing something, perhaps we have a seasonal sale or something that only appears on the website, we want to draw people's attention to on the website only from time to time, then we can create a banner. So we can create a new banner as we've just done, and then we can use the ghost symbol on the right hand side here. If we click on that, you can see the banner is grayed out. If I press publish and then come back to my demo site and refresh that, then even though we've not deleted the banner, you can see we've lost those navigation bars. It's hidden. It means that we can come back in to our content management system, we can edit it, we can change the image until we've got it just perfect, and then once we're ready and we've got the banner designed just as we want it, then we can go back here and turn off the ghosting and then click on the ghost button, and the banner, once we press publish now, will be visible once again. So we'll finish this section about banners right here, and make sure you take a look at the other videos which explain how to use the different modules in the content management system.